Yo, what's good, everybody? GZTV back with another video. My ass is fucking killing me. Oh my god, I have so many videos, dude. Shit. I'm 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 dying right now. I need to get through this video so I can go get a drink and chill out for a little bit. Take a break till the fucking stream tonight. Watch some TV. We have The Boys, the 6th episode, The Innocents. Pretty interesting episode. I was like more into this episode than the others. And by the way, this is me returning to watching The Boys because I took like a 2 day break from it because I wanted to really focus on Euphoria more and get that kind of over with. We have that done, and we're not going to do a third show pretty much until Stranger Things comes out this Friday. I'll probably watch the first episode on Friday. And so Saturday and Sunday, those 2 days, we're going to have a Stranger Things episode review. So that's going to be interesting. This episode kind of focuses on Homelander. Homelander's kind of the focal point. A lot of TV shows do this, I noticed. They pick one character and they kind of run with it. I know Homelander's he's kind of the main character of one side, and Huey's the main character of the other side, but yeah. The show picks up where we left off with Starlight going dark while the rest of the supers scramble to maintain good press. They got to get over this whole thing that happened to Starlight. They don't want to get exposed for it or anything like that. Starlight's kind of done talking to people and going public, making a stand. Meanwhile, our dysfunctional group pieced together everything that's happened so far, compiling a bunch of clues about what is going on, who's doing what's wrong with this soups, what's wrong with Vought, how can we bust them to the police, that sort of thing. Homelander's a bit of a black hole, but the rest of the supers were created in a laboratory. Like, they don't really know how Homelander came to be, but all of the other superheroes were created in laboratories. Starlight, as a child even. She came out the womb blinding people. That's how you know. If the world finds this out, it could cause nationwide unrest and be the end of the Vought group. They could lose so much money. They could literally be canceled. This group's trying to cancel them. This is the good type of cancel culture. Like, it's very justifiable cancel culture. That's what I'm going to call it. As the group decides what to do next, Starlight returns to the main base and is given a stern talking to by Madeline. But she's not going to fold, man. Oh my god. She's not going to be manipulated. She is going to stand her ground. She stands up for everybody else. That's kind of what Starlight has come to represent in this show. Kind of the rebellious, this social experiment, getting into the Vought and not being told what to do. I love it. However, unlike the other supers, she's not able to be manipulated so easily, and she gives Madeline some terms to adhere to in order for her to continue working there. Give me my old suits. Let me do whatever the fuck I want. No more press. I don't want to be on TV. Very understandable. Living the life of a famous person can probably be pretty damn difficult and hard. Butcher and Huey grow closer together as they walk through the streets, kind of having a bonding moment, getting to know each other a little bit more. I think that's cool. Butcher comments on Huey's transformation over the episodes before they head to a church group about supers where Butcher rips into them. Oh my god, this was pretty crazy. Butcher's a crazy character, but I like Butcher. I've really grown to like Butcher throughout the series. The accent just adds so much to the badass statements he makes, the very savage comments. What the fuck are you doing talking sympathetically about these superheroes? They ruined your life one way or another, so why the fuck are you not having some malicious intent? Why are you not seeking vengeance towards these people? So we're going to a collateral damage social group, which all of these people have been affected by a damn superhero. One of the guys got his dick frozen off, the other person got their spine broken, and obviously Huey's there because Robin died because of A-Train, right? So we kind of learn why Butcher was mad about the soups this whole time, because really in the first 5 episodes it was a mystery what Butcher's cause of action was, why he was so mad at the superheroes. But now we know. Turns out Homelander raped his wife, and that's why he's so hell-bent on bringing down the Vought group. His situation is a little more graphic, a little more crazy than the others. Obviously Huey's girlfriend got fucking exploded by a guy running thousands of miles an hour at her. I mean, that's pretty graphic. But your wife getting, the fact that Homelander intentionally hurt, this wasn't collateral damage for Butcher because Homelander was out there to hurt his damn wife in some way. Starlight's speech causes social media ripples, which forces Madeline to make the Deep come out and admit that what he did to the young girl, like she kind of talked about in her speech, the Deep sexually assaulting her. I don't think she released his name or anything, but the Deep has to admit to this, or else they're never going to move on. People are going to hold this over the Vaught's head for the end of time, till the end of time. While he struggles to find the right words to soften the impact of this, Mother's Milk follows up a lead and finds a man named Mesmer who can read people by touching them. He was an old soup, and later in the show, Butcher's not going to like this. What the hell? The Deep is more than willing to apologize, He did wrong things, and Starlight is kind of a part of the Seven, whatever you want to call it. He has to make it right with her. But, Butcher and the others recruit him to read the female. They need to learn more about this crazy character that got probably hit with some compound V down at where they do the noodle trades and stuff like that. So they need to get some insight on her, and we learn more about her in the episode, which was great. Unfortunately, she breaks his wrist mid-read, but after some time, she eventually allows him to read her properly, where we learn a little bit more about her past. I feel like she's been through a lot of trauma, and we kind of learn that she's been associated with a lot of dangerous groups in the world and stuff like that. But, we learned stuff about her, and I love that. I love the touch of that on this episode. We needed to know who this girl was. She seemed very mysterious. I think she got introduced a couple episodes ago. But yeah, broke his wrist. It was kind of disgusting. Her name is Kimiko, and she wants to go back to get her brother out from the jungle. After they're done dealing with the soups, I think these people could help her out. But, having gained a lot of evidence over the weeks, Butcher takes everything he's got back to the feds, but they can't give him everything he needs, namely Homelander on a plate. They can't just throw Homelander out there because he's the name of a multi-million-dollar company, I guess. Raynor gets cold feet and bows out. Unfortunately, Starlight also finds out her honesty has been used against her in a public advert, which certainly doesn't sit well with our super. She doesn't like this. She thought she was doing the right thing, and people are kind of turning it on her, that sort of thing. Mesmer takes what he knows and sells out the guys to Homelander in the hope he'll get a posting at their headquarters. He wants the clout. He wants the superhero clout again, so he rats out to Homelander. Fuck it. Butcher knew they shouldn't have trusted him at the beginning. Instead, our antagonist silently flies off without saying a word. The supposed protagonist is the antagonist. That's Homelander. As Huey and Starlight share a kiss together, Butcher shows up and warns Huey that she will find out what he's done to Translucent, and that it's only a matter of time before this comes unraveled. If you explain to her why the hell you killed Translucent, I don't think she'd be that mad. He seems like a very good-hearted guy. He has a really good background and stuff. He's a guy you'd show a lot of sympathy for based on his story, but if you explain to her why you killed him, she'd probably understand. But, getting into the review, the boys deliver another decent episode, one full of good drama and some pretty shocking revelations, some pretty good revealings, that type of thing. Finding out what Homelander has done to Butcher's wife adds an extra dimension to his character, while Starlight and Huey's whirlwind romance is almost certain to end in doom. It has to end. The normal citizen dating a superhero and knowing she's a superhero even when she's out in public. It's kind of like the whole Spider-Man situation. With 2 episodes to go in the season, I believe, the boys does a great job here with an episode that furthers the plot and sets everything up ready for the final fight to come. Very excited. It's probably like a 8 out of 10.